We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. So, we just got through getting through AEW's Revolution. So, I'm going to need to know y'all thoughts. I have my own thoughts about what the fuck. Clips, I see you. What the fuck happened? So, I need to know y'all thoughts on what the fuck did y'all think about about that shit. I mean, goddamn, I ain't never seen no explosions like that where somebody sacrificed themselves, like Eddie Kingston. He got him, I'm gonna protect you. Man, I seen more fucking sparklers for Gilbert bringing his monkey ass in there. Okay. All right. My dad in box ain't got fixed, so I actually shelled out the $49.95. I know. I'm feeling generous. And I gotta sit here. I'm gonna go down the card, right? Then when I get through the card, I can sit there and say, hey, I want people to come on, tell me what the fuck y'all thought, for everybody who saw it and shit like that, Cause I mean, shit, we gotta have something to fucking talk about, Cause I mean, if you start with the women's one on the fucking, what's that, the pre-show, the YouTube show, I guess, you want to fucking Rebel or old girl used to be in TNA. She couldn't fight, so they brought the little girl, what's her name, Maki Ito or whatever the fuck her name is. I seen something too. She can't wrestle for shit either. She can't sing for shit or wrestle for shit. So, I mean, with that, you had your botches, your normal shit. Britt Baker should be way better than what the fuck she is. Okay? Hold on, Sammy P. I'm gonna let you in. Oh, shit. You want to get over right now. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let Mr. TMZ get him some. Let's see. Did that go through? There you go. Mr. TMZ, tell us, how did you think this went down?
Tell me why Gilbert's entrance was better than that fucking explosion, though.
That's what the fuck I said.
That shit looked like a Looney Tune fucking cartoon where it just goes poof. Bro.
Oh, man.
That, I hope everybody sees. I had so many expectations for this shit, bro. So I hope everybody sees now why I will never get behind this fucking sorry-ass show. The only way I will ever get behind this show is if they sign my brother, Zicky Dice. That is the only fucking way I could sit there and watch 2 hours of this fucking show.
And it looked like he just came on.
Bro, yeah, he's here now. He saw it too. I'll tell you what, the Japanese girls, they fucking kicked ass. All four of them. And Penelope Ford, I want to eat that pussy. I saw her fuck. Oh,
Lord.
That's a whole different story. Anyways, the Sting shit was cool. Like Ricky Starks, that's Zicky's homie. That was cool. Like the way they did the visuals and shit. But that was the biggest dud pay-per-view I think I've ever watched in my life. And a regular NXT fucking hour was better than that whole pay-per-view. And I don't know. I talk shit. I'm in Nick's or Zicky's Discord talking shit to all the AEW fans right now. Like I really wasted my Sunday watching this shit. I can't believe I wasted good Call of Duty Warzone time or fucking xnxx.com time for this shit. Like I don't know. I tried, bro. I tried.
The pay-per-view had its moments, like you said, with the Sting and Cage. I mean, you look at shit realistically, you try to say, okay, you got 61-year-old Sting, which everybody knows on here, I love fucking Sting's old ass.
So do I.
I mean, he working, but granted, he looked like he in the best shape of his life right now. And he worked the shit out of that match. And that was the perfect shit. I think they took a cue from The Undertaker, like, okay, this is the best way we can put you in here without you taking major fucking bumps.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And, I mean, it had everything, the visual, everything. You had Taz Son coming up in there. You had everything. It worked. That match, I was like, okay, I dig that. You know, the tag team little turmoil, battle royal, it was cool. But I'm still
hell no, that shit was trash.
no.
How you gonna have fucking 8 Dark Order members in one match?
It was a lot of people.
But you know what?
Is,
I give them credit for not having a -1 on the show, because that motherfucker just flipping around and doing shit outside the ring when he's not even supposed to be there. Like, okay,
that's Luke Harper's son, right?
Rest in peace to his dad, but they gotta let that kid go and fucking go back to school, live his life. Like, this shit.
It's not only that. It's like they pimping the shit out of Luke Harper's memory.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know, he passed. They had a great tribute. WWE had a cool tribute for him. But it's like they've been pimping the shit. And the kid, it would have been different if that kid was like 18. Then we have a whole different conversation. He's been training to wrestle.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Keep him off for the next 5 years. Keep him off. And then if he's really signed to the company, fucking let him do his thing once he's in there, like Dominic Mysterio or something. But that pay-per-view was a 3 out of 10, bro. Straight up. 3 out of 10. And I only gave it fucking 3 points for the Sting, 1 for the Sting, and I'll give 2 to the exploding shit because it was kind of cool, even though the explosion was fucking 5 feet away from the ring.
They had some good, and they fucked it way to the end to fuck it up.
I'm like, they had the Gilbert Sparkles, bro. I was fucking dying.
You're a multi-million-dollar organization, right? You got all this pyro. When you know you're going to do it, you tell everybody from around the ring, all the wrestlers, bag the fuck up, go to the back, and then you fucking drop like boo, 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 boo. You make it where it's so much smoke, where it's so much shit.
Have you seen the old FMW matches? The old matches, the old exploding matches? Mm-hmm. Those were fucking crazy. They had
one from Japan?
They had fish tanks of piranhas and shit on the outside, and the whole ring would literally the whole ring would explode. Not shit outside by the fucking fans. Like, that ring was like on fire back in the day and shit. Like, I don't know. And then the Christian signing, they had motherfuckers believing that shit was going to be CM Punk. And when Christian came out, I was like, oh, okay. Just like the picture I just sent you, this shit should be called TNA CW, because that's all it is fucking TNA 2.0. They're signing everybody from WCW, trying to get that glory.
WWE.
Shad Khan, Tony Khan's dad, is probably fucking disgusted right now. Watch that pay-per-view and disgust, and I hope in 3 years that shit is over with, so we can get back to the fucking normal monopolization of WWE.
Let's be honest. Shad Khan, he probably worried about trying to put Jacksonville back together, put the Jags back together.
But he's letting his son carry that bag, and he's blowing that money. I understand it's fucking oil money or whatever it's coming from. That shit's unlimited, but this pay-per-view is a fucking dud, bro. Dud.
They really, what killed me, the part that I didn't like, you got the women's match, right? Okay. The women's champion keep the belt in a hard-hitting match.
Yeah.
Then you have everybody from the back, led by Vicky Guerrero, fucking Nia Rose, and the rest of them. It's 5 on 2 or 3. You have fucking Thunder Rosa come in there, and everybody fucking runs.
Well, okay, I get that Thunder Rosa's good. She's cool as fuck. But you gotta, like, I'm all for the movement and equality, but that man should not be running from that fucking woman. And you can't even go, and I am gonna say man because I don't care if he grew tits and fucking long hair. That's still a fucking man. And you can't sit there.
She was born a man. Yeah.
He's beside him. They don't compete with him. Like, and to have him running away or that, I hate that bitch so much. Like, she sucks so bad.
The problem with that, I mean, people don't want to be honest. You know, they look at she trans or she changed. But what I look down to it is in the ring, she trash. And
She
that's what it
sucks.
comes and
Yeah.
that's what it comes down to. And the bad part is you that big and she had problems holding up 100-some-pound women.
Oh, and Chris
You
Jericho
damn
even
near
was
could've
botching
somebody.
suplexes. Chris Jericho too, stumbling off a suplex. Couldn't even fucking hold one of the young bucks up, 160-pound young buck. Couldn't even fucking barely hold him up. He needs to fucking give him a few more matches, but he needs to be backstage if he wants to take care of that company. He needs to be producing and shit because
You can already see what's going to happen. They going through history. It's going to be a Rock, MJF, going to pull a Rock, what Rock did to Farouk. They're going to kick Jericho's ass out the
you can
group.
see that. That's the first thing I said when he said, "You know what? I've been thinking about it. You're right. They're all going to turn on Jericho
Yeah,
and
you
get him
see
out
it.
of there." Yeah, I saw that right away.
Yeah. So
But
that's Wednesday. Jericho asked for to be sent to the shit house on Wednesday. So that's going to be that with the end of him.
how many times are Dark Order going to be in every segment? Like, and the random
They in a lot.
fucking
They in a lot.
the random fucking Jack Evans spots, like, what the fuck? What, he just comes out of nowhere and eliminates 10 or whatever the fuck his name is,
It's
and then
like
comes in 2 matches later and does the same shit. Like,
it's like 15 people. Is it like 15 people in the Dark Order? It's a shitload of people in that
bro,
shit.
bro, it's like how the NWO fucking towards the end they had like 30 motherfuckers in there that just needed TV time.
Hey, whoever got their ass whooped the week before joined the NWO next week.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys finish and get everybody else on, but after seeing, I was like, I have to fucking go live as soon as Randy fucking turns this motherfucker on because I need to shit on this whole show, this company as a whole. I understand everybody likes it because it's new and it's exciting and there's new flavor and shit, but they should keep those.
It's not that. It's not that. It's like what I said when they started getting it going. It's the anti WWE. And everybody want to say this their way of saying fuck you WWE for not pushing the person that I want to or doing this shit that I want to. So we're gonna say fuck you WWE. I mean, okay. And granted, tonight they let Rusev be Rusev, fucking tonight, where he actually got to fucking dominate. The match went long. It went longer than it should.
But
I mean,
I even tweeted about that too. Like Lana is doing 10 times for WWE what Miro is doing for AEW. Like that match too. I was like, okay, what's the fucking point of that? Like, okay, he won. Fucking so what? They're giving Lana title shots and shit.
Because you know why? All these people who left the WWE started talking shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go over here and be better in AEW, and they riding fucking pine. Look at the fucking Revival. They went over there. They let them win the titles quick. But you know why they was gonna let the titles? Because they wanted the Young Bucks to whoop their ass. Yeah. And that's what happened. 1-2 matches, Revival's ass out of there. You got fucking damn near 70-some-year-old Tully Blanchard taking bumps.
Yeah. In his pajamas.
Yeah, he had his damn old man pajamas on.
I'm sure he's wearing the Depends too, motherfucker.
You went over there and picked up fucking J.J. Dillon from the old folks' home to fucking bring him out there for a second. You got Sean Spears, formerly known as the Perfect 10. He was going over there, yeah, I'm going to get a chance. Yeah, you see what happened? You busted open Cody and they sent your ass right to the shit house.
You know what? Cody, too. I'm the greatest B-level star ever. I'll give him that. He will never be fucking a main event. But he is the greatest 3-star fucking wrestler probably alive. But he needs to fucking go too. And then just to sell that fucking fake ass injury in the tunnel the whole time, fucking watching the show, and then okay, let me take off my belt and fucking save the day.
He went greatest American hero up in there. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, he tried to make up for it, like taking all these hard bumps. And I mean, okay, you think about that whole match right there, right? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's not. People probably say AEW hate. That had to be one of the worst fucking ladder matches I ever fucking
was. And that was the worst sell ever by him and Pentagon when Pentagon blocked that fucking
Canadian Destroyer. The Canadian Destroyer power drop, yeah.
When Cody jumped the ropes and it hit him off the ladder, but they said he blocked it, but then he took the fall like he fucking got hit with. I don't know. And then the 0 pop for Ethan Page too. Everyone was all okay. Like,
it was confusing because they made it sound like whoever the fucking big signing was gonna be in that match.
bro, that whole they hyped up everything so much, and that shit wasn't even mid. It wasn't even mid. It was very low. And now they're gonna have some fucking sorry ass fuck like Aldis or something come in because he's a champ in another fucking promotion. And watch, like, I don't know. That show just does not fucking do it for me, bro. It does not do it. And then you notice how they were hyping it up like, oh, Hall of Famer worthy, blah blah blah. But then towards the end, when everybody started talking, they switched it up like, oh, it's gonna be a great signee. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna turn head. It wasn't no more of, oh, this Hall of Famer is gonna be fucking selling out every arena and blah 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 blah. They fucking cut that shit down hella quick.
If you paid attention on Wrestleheads this past week, I told you it was gonna be Christian.
I knew it was gonna be. I knew they hyped it up like it was gonna be The Rock or fucking. I was even thinking, fuck, what if John Cena goes? But I knew it was gonna be like a. I even thought like maybe like AJ Lee, or fucking like a Christian or Kurt Angle when he posted that video.
Or
Like,
even
oh
CM
god,
Punk.
here we go.
I thought after a small possibility it could be CM Punk. I'm like, how much he hates the WWE. This would be the perfect move, for him to say "fuck you" to the WWE.
Yeah, but after watching that, like, who wants to go there? After watching today's show, who would realistically, like, big star want to go there? I understand, like, an up and comer, like my fucking friend, my good friend Zicky Dice and stuff, like, to get his name out there, like, yeah, that's perfect for him. But like a Hall of Famer, like fucking Shawn Michaels or something, like, who the fuck would want to go there and it's like Alistair Overeem in the UFC, or Randy Couture, or Chuck Liddell, how he had the fights in the end of his fucking run, and everyone's like, please retire. Yeah. Don't ruin your fucking legacy. It's the same thing, I feel. No big name star is going to ruin their legacy fucking over there.
But you know what that is? That's fucking con. They doing the fucking WCW shit.
Yeah.
Where he's just throwing all this fucking... You just imagine how much money, because Christian lives in the area, of course, and how much money they just threw at Christian, like, here's $2, $3, $4 million a year. Here, come. You can have a part-time schedule. Here, come work for us. The WWE's not doing anything with you.
Christian's good. He looked fucking amazing at the Royal Rumble. He did. But he's going to be a bigger star in AEW than he would have been signing back in WWE. Like, probably going to be the champion in AEW. And if it's going to be his last run, good for him. But it should have never been something that was like, oh, this is going to change the face of the fucking world of professional wrestling.
He should have just showed up on Dynamite.
Yeah, it wasn't that at all. But pay-per-view wise, that shit was a fucking 3 out of 10. It had more botches than anything. And the main botch, the biggest botch of all, fucking the Gilbert ring explosion was, I don't know. But I just had to talk my shit. I'm going to get off and let everybody else speak their piece. But, I'm pro NXT. I hope everybody goes to NXT because every takeover, every weekly show on Tuesdays or Wednesdays is going to be better than anything on fucking Wednesday nights with AEW.
I try to tell people that. I said they get all these ratings. Everybody just keep talking about the ratings, because you got Jericho, you got Tony Khan out there running. Oh yeah, we winning the ratings. I'm like, okay, you winning the ratings, but what happens if your show is trash?
Yeah, the show sucks.
It's so fucking disjointed. If you look how they put the shit together, it's disjointed. It's just like, you look at this pay-per-view. They had all they fucking big, heavy shit towards the end. Instead of you putting some in the middle, putting some in the beginning, like sprinkling it across the whole fucking show. And I'm like, and Impact, I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought this was a nice relationship for Impact, but Impact needs to sit there and start thinking, like, if they was over there and they sneaked and signed Ethan Page away from Impact, I'm like, these motherfuckers are sitting there. They just trying to get over there, get close to your people.
Yeah,
kind of like how Cody did.
Reeling them in.
Yeah, how Cody did when he went to New Japan. That's why New Japan was so pissed off with him, because they looked at it like, okay, we signed Cody. Then we come to find out this motherfucker's starting a company, and he just went over there just to get closer to the people over there. Hey, we finna start a wrestling company over here. Hey, what do you think?
Yeah,
come on over here.
We got a millionaire. We got a billionaire oil tycoon fucking
who would just hand out money.
Yeah.
He'll just hand out money, and you can work back in the United States.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay over here no more in Japan.
Yeah, that shit. AEW is really just a show for the Bullet Club to have in the United States. I think it's TNA with the bigger arena.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a glorified indie fucking show to put the wrestler in the spotlight.
But see, this is what people got to understand. Like, people love talking shit about Impact TNA, but I can watch this show and don't see botches.
Well, TNA, I'm talking the old TNA, not this Impact now. Impact now is good.
Yeah, I'm talking about it right now. I'm like, they got workers that can work and they're not botching shit. You look at fucking Impact. I mean, not Impact. AEW. Just like tonight at the pay-per-view, you see it's a botch fest.
Yeah, Ethan Page almost took Scorpio Sky's eye out when he fucking botched that whatever he was trying to do. He fucking hit his eye on the ladder, the corner of the ladder, like Joey Mercury at WrestleMania.
Oh shit, that was horrible.
I thought for sure he was gonna get cut open, but he was cool. He ended up winning. I like Scorpio Sky. And
think about it. With that match, right? They whole basis of that match is what Vince McMahon said, grab brass ring and shit. Not just a fucking fuck you to the Vince McMahon and WWE. I'm like, they have to stop being so fucking obsessed with the WWE.
That shit was the ring to get Sonic the Hedgehog to the next fucking level.
Man, I thought that. I said, fuck, that looked like Sonic's ring.
The Green Hills. It was to get to the Green Hill Zone on fucking Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2. That's what that was. But anyway, I'm gonna take off though. I'm gonna let everybody speak and fuck the Queen of England, that fucking racist bitch. And everybody else, I'm not gonna hate and talk shit. Like we know the history with everybody in here. I just want to say what's up to everybody. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Fucking God bless America. I'm out.
All right, thanks for coming on.
All day.
Okay, so Sega better get the lawyers ready. I think he's fucking Nintendo. Sega don't own that shit no more. I think it's through Nintendo. But I mean, you sit there and you look at that fucking pay-per-view like most of us in here didn't watch it. It was a botch fest. It had its moments, yeah. But I mean, you come on here, it's like you have to be realistic about that shit. Like, damn, that shit could have been way better. I mean, they hyped the shit out of. See, the problem with AEW, and I know it wasn't just tonight. It's like when they hype something, it fucking just goes. It goes to the shit house. I wanted to read a couple of comments like I've been seeing on the fucking internet. I'm gonna start from the fucking Britt Baker and that Britt Baker match with what the fucking people were sitting there talking about. I'll pull out the old laptop so I can get some of these fucking comments. Girls in the middle of the best? No, not fact. Let's see. Somebody put Makey Idol is fucking terrible. Yeah, she was botching shit, man. So, oh yeah, and then most of that match, if anybody noticed, like the women's match that started on the pre-show, all they kept doing was doing the middle finger the whole fucking time. I'm like, is that edgy? Like, I didn't get it. You know, I'm like, okay, I'd never seen somebody, hell, even Stone Cold in his fucking heyday wasn't putting up fucking middle fingers like that. It was just fucking crazy, like shit. It was just a fuck fest. But tell me something. I still come back to the shit before. How the fuck that it's 5-on-2. Thunder Rosa come in there, and everybody gets scared, and they just clear the fucking ring. Hell, now that would have fucking worked if they would have fucking had Jade come up in there, and she came up in there, and everybody got fucking scared. I would have bought that. I'm like, yeah, she fucking damn near 6 feet. She would have fucked everybody up. But how much did the pay-per-view cost on fucking DirecTV? It was $49.99 or $5 or whatever. Fuck, basically $50. It was rough, you know. And the Young Bucks, you look at the Young Bucks and Jericho. You know, we love Jericho, man, but it's time, man. Even the Young Bucks, you know, it was bad. They was botching some. I'm like, they won the match, but it was botches in that fucking match. I don't know if a true fucking AEW fan will sit there and say, "Hey, it was botches. They was botching shit in there." But hey, shit was getting botched. You know, you got to call tomorrow and say your feed was fucked up. Oh shit! Oh man, you sit here and look at this shit. And fucking Jr. What the fuck was going on with Jim Ross? His fucking voice was horrible. He's like, yeah, it's a slaughter. His voice, like your voice fucked up, and that's your job. Maybe you should have took the night off. You know, stayed at home in Oklahoma because his voice was fucked. I mean, you can tell they try to get that nigga some chamomile tea or something during the fucking shit to try to fix his voice. But hey, I don't know. But we gonna let the execution squad page up in here and see what they think. Jericho built like a melted ice cream. That's fucked up. Yeah, it's time. It's time. But I think they finna put Jericho down on Wednesday. You can already tell how it's gonna fucking look. Motherfuckers say Jericho need a cough drop. The Bucks won. It like to me, fucking Matt Jackson had a spray tan. He had too much on the spray tan. And oh man, hey, nobody will sit here and talk about it, but shit, don't you get tired of a fucking match? They have all these fucking false finishes. They had like a shitload of false finishes.
What's up, Ram Jam, baby?
Go ahead, Travelino.
Yo, that shit was shit. Plain and simple. The only good thing was the Darby Allin Sting street fight with Brian Cage and the other dude. Other than that, that shit was shit. That exploding ring thing was horrible. I had to go on my download. I'm about to post it on the Execution Squad. They got a video afterwards with John Moxley talking, saying Kenny Omega was a tough son of a bitch, but he can't blow up a ring for nothing. Talk about the company I don't know how to blow it. He made light of it, made a joke. So they knew it was bullshit. Meanwhile, you see Eddie Kingston in the back still selling it after the tapes was rolling.
He laid on top of him. He like, oh god, I'm sacrifice myself for some sparklers.
Dramatic like it was MASH. But
no!
other than that, like the shit was shit. And I don't know, like AEW guys is some talent there, but they storylines is just horrible, man. Like pro wrestling is about storylines. At the end of the day, it's about, you know, athleticism too, but it's good storylines, and these storylines is horrible. Rusev used badly. Brian Cage used badly. Fucking Cody's a heel. I don't know. He's still jobbing. I don't like that she shit that they keep pulling with that nasty fucking thing. Majig, like that shit is whack. What else? Big Show, please retire. And Christian, I like Christian, but for all that hype, and people did think it was Brock Lesnar. I'm like, I knew it wasn't Brock. Brock is not working a crowd. And I just was telling this to my boy Ty. I'm like, remember last year at WrestleMania, Brock cursed out Vince because he said, "Oh, you care about his money, like you don't care it's a pandemic and people are dying." Brock not working a crowd to all this shit blow over. So I think it's safe to say I don't even see him working this year at WrestleMania. We're gonna get Drew versus Lashley. But
I think the only way he works if he sees like they see most of the people back.
Yeah.
Like once
this COVID thing is, I don't even think he want to be in the way he was acting last year. I don't even think he want to be what's his name, be amongst the wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? I think he once this whole thing blown over and everybody got the vaccine and everything is back to the new normal. That's when we'll see him. That's when we'll see. I think CM Punk will be in the WWE, but they're not gonna return. Punk said he's not returning to no crowd. He don't want to work the Thunderdome. And I don't think Vince is gonna pay. Punk want money and Brock want money. I don't see him paying them. But All Elite was horrible. Christian, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that was. I think AEW and TNA need to just merge and get it over with. Like rip the Band-Aid off it was horrible. I wasted my time. Only good thing I was watching on the iPad, and I'm watching the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't watch
But
that. I ain't watched the All-Star game in years.
I watched it just to watch it. I mean, I live in Atlanta. You know, this shit been turned up to the max. These motherfuckers is crazy out here.
I seen that shit. Like, y'all put with that fucking motherfuckers having the fucking party bus in the U-Haul. The U-Haul thing.
These bitches out here living in U-Hauls, man.
Man.
For the weekend. This is horrible. It's been like 20 shootings, all that.
Shit, I seen people cars been getting jacked or they fucking rims been getting jacked.
They taking rims and doors now. Like 1980s in New York.
Damn.
Yeah, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle telling everything about the royal family.
Well, it had to be something big with them because he said fuck him a while back.
But he's not the only one. The queen's uncle stepped down as king. I forgot his name and let her father be king.
The
motherfuckers is wicked though. I've been going on forever. But AEW suck. I know Tony Khan's father, whatever the fuck his name is, he's pissed off. He finds out. I mean, he probably don't care, but Tony Khan, to me, he too much of a simp. He needs somebody in there. They need to hire Bischoff or just some good Cornette. Somebody, I know Cornette shits on him. He can't stand AEW.
Yeah.
But they need to hire somebody that can do some good writing and get the people. You got Jericho. I think it's too many cooks in the kitchen. You got not Jericho, but you got Omega. You got the Young Bucks. You got Cody. You know what I'm saying? That shit was horrible. And there's talent there. Rusev not doing nothing. Brian Cage not doing nothing.
This is what happens. See, everybody loves the shit on Vince because how he got everything set up. But it makes a difference when you got too many voices. And like they said, they like I hear they said Kenny Omega's over their women's division. He's horrible. That women's division is trash.
That woman sucks. And then fucking what was the other one? Sammy Guevara they shitting on. Like, what's up with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, he a good in-ring talent. But, you know, WWE got their own shit. Yeah, I know backstage, but he could work. Just like, and then they got another person. They got Jake Hager. Come on, that's your monster. That's your Lesnar. That's your MMA official, shoot guy that he should have a belt. He should be he shouldn't even be face. He should be a shade of gray character that could go both ways, heel or face. And he should be chasing that belt, get that belt, and you got an unstoppable monster. Just get a good mouthpiece on him.
But you see, the problem with that is he probably spending more time training for the MMA other than training.
Give him the Kenny ain't defending that every week on there.
No,
he's not defending that belt every week on it. Give him the.
It seems like nobody
all the time.
It seems like nobody.
Yeah.
You see, fucking Darby Shaw. That motherfucker. When the last time he defended that TNT belt?
Months since months since he won it.
He finna barely defended on fucking Wednesday because of Scorpio Sky winning.
Scorpio can move. I like Scorpio. He remind me of a dude. He remind me of dude though from what's the name husband? Bianca Belair husband.
Oh, Montez Ford.
Yeah, so he got a little bit more ring presence, but he can move. Just like WWE dropping the ball, Ricochet. I think they dropped it on Ricochet, Andrade. What's the two cousins? The Latin lover dude.
Oh, you talking about shit. You talking about fucking Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza.
Angel Garza and then Humberto Carrillo. They dropping the ball on them two. They spending too much time. That Ray Dominic shit is trash.
Yeah.
They brought what's the name to work back with Seth? That shit is trash. Only thing I like about the Seth shit where it's going, I see him and Cesaro get the match. I think they're gonna give Cesaro a little push. I still don't want to see Edge. They said I did read Vince's doing major changes to WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
That he going back and yeah, Ricochet and Aleister Black too, they shitting on him.
Yeah.
And what's the name did a little something this past week too. I meant to mention on Monday. What's the Arab dude's name? The leader of fucking.
Oh, he
took on Matt Riddle.
Ali.
Ali did good against Matt Riddle.
But that goddamn group, that Revolution, wherever the fuck, that shit trash.
Yeah, they need to turn on him and just give him the one dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much. I like the way Apollo Crews going, and he got like the 2 soldiers with him. They need to give him old boy AJ got the big, tall African dude.
Yeah.
I like the way the Apollo Crews thing is going. Like, he like the General with Ghana or some shit like that.
To me,
other than that,
they could have did that with him or put him with Roman and the crew.
Yeah, or put him with Roman and I guess they probably want to have like a United Nations thing and just want to have like the bloodline. But they already kind of did that. But other than that, AEW, I don't know, Tony Khan, I don't see them being around a couple more years like Sammy said. I give him a good 2-3 years, and I mean, it was hard to watch. And then what y'all gonna do with Christian? Like, come on, man. Even though Christian does his best work outside of WWE, I feel, but what they gonna do with Christian? Like,
I don't know, because it's like now, basically, what they did was they got Moxley out the way so he can go be home with his wife, so she can go have a kid. I don't know what the fuck with this Eddie Kingston shit. Where they going with it? Because I mean, let's be honest,
he might try to avenge his death and turn face, and I don't know why they like Eddie Kingston either. No homo, his body's horrible. He does a good promo because I feel like he kind of shoot from the heart, so he like the only one that got like that real street term point of view that comes from.
He's trash.
But yeah, he's trash. Out of shape, and he like a horrible Puerto Rican Sandman or some shit. Like, except without the beard. And like he give me that. Like, you just do anything on, like he stink. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. Here, let me ask you this because we ain't even talked about it on here. What do you think of the fucking Matt Hardy and the Hang bitch?
That match, I guess, was the dunk contest on. That shit was horrible too. Like, I just was like, to be honest, I like Hangman Page. You know, y'all don't like him. I think he got talent there, but that's why they should have had a good secondary title besides that TNT title that he could have had and had a good running with.
Yeah,
like he just coasting around. And he'll be perfect to get a good chase and get his ass kicked a couple times chasing Kenny Omega because of the history they got. They broke him up, had that one match, and that was that. Kenny should be kicking his ass every show, or he should be chasing him, building him up. Right there, that's a story arc. They dropped the ball on that.
But you see, it looked like they finna put him with the Dark Order. He been running away from the Dark Order the whole time.
Yeah, for what?
They finna put him with the Dark Order.
And it's like for what? He don't need to be the Dark Order. Dark Order need that. The Dark Order would have been better with Matt Hardy as that insane Matt Hardy as the leader in the. He'll be perfect to take over for Brody Lee. He really ain't wrestling like that no more. He'd be perfect to put right in there. They should have came out and jumped him and all that weird shit. But other than that, they got trying to remake the stuff. Yeah, the Murphy the Buddy Murphy with the Rey Mysterio storyline. I don't know. Dominic should be in NXT. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ray pulling his weight, but he's not SmackDown. I hate when he come on TV. I change it. Like, he should be under a mask. The only good thing I like though, I feel Ray Fenix is Rey Mysterio is the next. I think he could be better than Rey Mysterio. Ray Fenix is so underestimated, underrated, and not used.
You see, they giving him his own little push.
Yeah,
I'm like, to me, he good, but to me, it's like how they use Pentagon. Pentagon's better.
Pentagon is better because he got more of a package. But I could see him being, like I said, I could see him. Like, I know Vince is somewhere licking his chops at him because he's somebody that. He got that because they trying to get that Rey Mysterio. He got that appeal right there. Pentagon is more.
They've been trying to replace Rey Mysterio for years.
For years, yeah, with Vince Lotto and the other one, Del Rio and the other ones and all them Sin Cara and all that shit. Like, but he could go. And then, like, I don't know. I've seen something on. What was it on the channel? What's the name? Come on, my mind is mush right now. Fucking Dark Side of the Ring, that channel on Vice, they had like they showing wrestling. They showing how he came up in the streets of Tijuana. Him and his brother, and they used to be like, you know, in Tijuana, you driving by Lucha Libre big out there. They just showed kids be out there wrestling in the streets,
Mm-hmm.
doing all them spots like that. And I think, you know, that he come from that story. Him and his brother come from that. So I think he's really underutilized. But
I agree.
Other than that, that's like the only star. And like y'all, it's funny. I was saying this last week. Pac, they shitted on. You made a big stink about you was being mistreated in WWE. Look at you now.
What
I
did you
like how
do?
he teamed with him. I like how they did the FTR with Tully shit last week. That was dope. And they wore the old belts. That was dope. It was dope. It was nostalgic, but it was dope. And then fucking
You had them
Sean Spears.
You had them come out in his old folks pajamas. You got fucking
dope.
JJ Dillon from the old folks home.
It was dope. I like how he wore the belts. I go for it. I marked out for that, the old NWA belts. I was like, okay. And then fucking Sean Spears come out looking like grown butters from South Park. Shit, excuse me. Like, just put Cody with them, make him which is kind of fucked up. Is a smack in the face. As a wrestling fan, is a smack in the face to Dusty, because the Four Horsemen used to kick Dusty's ass. You know what I'm saying? And now Cody, your legacy is I'm Dusty Rhodes' son, and I'm down with that. I would make him a heel and turn on everybody. His brother beat the shit out of his brother, fire him on camera, put him in like a back office. You know what I'm saying? And just have him be just an asshole, arrogant, rich dickhead. You know he is behind the scenes. He got a hot ass wife.
Because you see what they did like today in that battle royal. They had that nigga with the apple, QT Marshall. You had him turn on Coat.
Yeah,
he even spit on him. That was pretty far for me, but you know he spit on him and then fucking jumped out and left. Dusty there by himself.
Yeah, and that's why I think, you know, Cody need to just turn, because and then they like he made a vow never to challenge for the AEW thing, and I'm like, come on, the title, put the strap on him, make the bullshit Horseman, and you can run Renegade with that shit. Because Arn already doing this. He already got Arn representing him. Like, pull a trigger on the AEW and put the belt on him. I think he'll be a top heel. You know what I'm saying? He got the look. He wear the suits. You more Ric Flairish than Dust. You know? Yeah. And, you know, I think he'll be somebody, and, you know, Cody's a good, like, certain people got that heel persona. That's like, hey, you a aight face, but you suck. You a better heel. You a sleaze bag in real life.
It's like Orton too.
Orton could play. To me, Orton's the cool heel. Orton is like a macho man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, he a heel, even though if you like, I want to boo this motherfucker, I'll fuck with Randy Orton. Like, Orton could do. Hey, you not a good. Orton could be a good guy, because Orton, you know, given the chance to punch you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you just suck. Yeah, and that 24/7 title, I'm tired of that shit too. They need to take it and bury that shit. Chuck talk about that. I'm tired of that shit. That's a celebrity title that, like, it sucks. Like, what? Bring back the hardcore title, man. I don't know. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania because of one thing, Bobby Lashley, and, you know, it's getting interesting. Roman. Only thing that the Roman match, I don't know. I hope it becomes a triple threat and Daniel Bryan's in it. Because he could carry it.
Like, as you brought up Roman, you was sitting here watching Roman doing some of his best work. That motherfucker is magnificent as a heel.
As a heel, the way he talk, his demeanor, the way he looks, the way he sits there, you know, the breaths, the way you know he's demanding respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm making the family look bad. I'm head of the table. Like, it would have been a perfect situation for The Rock to come back and them two would clash. And Rock,
it would have been great. It would have been great.
Man. Yeah, it would have been great just to see where it go. But I mean, he's the perfect heel right now.
It would have been the fight for the head of the table. And then my scenario, like I told the guys on here, I said, what you do is have him go after Roman, and at WrestleMania, Roman beats him, and then at the end, you had the whole family there, and then you had the Rock fall in line behind Roman, and then you just end this with Roman being the head of the table and everybody behind him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or you let The Rock go, but you get the best of 3 out them shits. Like how they did Cena in The Rock, I would get the best of 3 out of it. Like I mean, that's one thing WWE they let it stretch out. You know, Somebody get a year run. I don't know, but I like where he's going with it. I think I don't see nobody on the roster beating him. To me, I don't know. I don't feel Big E's a top guy. I don't see Big E as a top guy. I think Big E's too clownish to be a top guy.
If he was
He got the power.
if he was 2 inches taller, if he was like 6'1", if he was Apollo Crews height, like 6'2", he would have had it.
But Big E, I'm 6 feet. When I seen him in person, me and he we like the same height.
I know they say he like 5'11".
Nah, like Big E tall. He taller than fucking Xavier, like 5'10" or 9. I gotta look. It's in my phone. Like I know we be in the front talking shit to him. He was right there. Like, that's a big dude, but you got that hair. You got that goofy shit. You shaking your ass. You doing like. Come on, man. Like I don't even worry. I don't even think the height is a factor. Because look at Eddie. Look at Benoit. Eddie was 5'8".
Yeah.
Benoit was 5'11", 6 feet. So I don't think height is a factor. I think it's a factor that you just too goofy. Like be a wrecking ball. Like remember last year? Was it 2 years ago when Lashley came back? I remember being on this live with you talking. They got this man bending over. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Remember he was bending over. I'm like, I kept complaining, what the fuck is this shit? You can look at the old X-Squad post. Every time I post this man, it's a top man. It's a top man. Put the belt on this man. Please put it on this man. Because you got a legitimate Brock Lesnar right there. Better.
It took him a long time. They finally figured it out.
Yeah. He works every week. That man works. You go on this page, that man is pumping iron. Vince, you like the big boys. I don't see nobody with that workout ethic. Rarely I see, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, and you drop the ball with that EC3 on like that. Take it home. No, somebody too I like in the MLW is what's his name? Alexander Hammerstone.
Yeah, I don't know if you see it. Long
he got
hair.
a nice. Yeah, nice look. He got a nice little thing. I see he's gonna be a future star.
Yeah,
in the business one day. Plus the Jacob Fat too, dude. I think that's Roman brother. Oh, that's the Usos brother. He up there at MLW. He out there. He doing this thing. He a champion. But other than that, shit. And I'm glad that Soulja Boy talked about the Soulja Boy shit. I'm glad that shit is over. That shit was some clown shit. My money was on Randy anyway. Soulja Boy be on cocaine and all type of lame shit. He's a duck. Shout out to Randy, whatever. Like I go for like a lot of rap blogs and all that shit though.
Mm-hmm.
Posting it. They was posting it, and you wouldn't believe. I mean, it's easy to believe, but motherfuckers, especially coming from the hood, might outgrow it. But everybody that seen when it was Randy, like, oh, Soulja Boy gonna get his head kicked off, or he gonna get RKO. Like, you must with Randy.
I mean,
like, that shit was on the shade room.
You see what this shit going on? You got Bow Wow down there where you at. You got Bow Wow want to become a wrestler too.
Yeah, that's who's 5'6", nothing. That's who 5. He built like a fucking starving dog. Like you kick him in the ribs and. Looking at him like, really? They gonna Spike Dudley him like, but I think they just saying it for attention. I don't even think it's wrestling attention. They just trying to say the most outrageous thing out there. Or Soulja Boy just was like, oh, it's fake. But shout out to Randy and a lot of people in the rap community or like the fans. I read the comments and they like that's Randy Orton. He'll fuck you up. Like that's basically they like you playing.
You better know
a lot of
people.
Yeah, it was a sprinkle of people like, oh yeah, it is fake, but it was a lot of people like Randy's 6'4", 280 something. Like, do y'all know how that man look?
Fuck around, get your ass beat.
Yeah, like he gonna punch you. Like, but I was all for that. I'm happy. Soulja Boy a cokehead. Don't pay him no mind. Randy, aka Zero Fucks Orton. That's my dude. I fuck with him. But I'm about to post it on the X Squad page. I'll send it to you too. There's a video with Moxley. You probably by the time we get off here, you probably gonna see it's gonna be everywhere. He like, damn, he like Kenny's tough, but y'all can't blow up a fucking ring for nothing. So they're acknowledging the fact that, and I think it was what was it? The Terry Funk and Cactus was outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they fought each other,
and they said Terry Funk fought old boy they had on there from Japan too in one of them matches.
But I know the point I'm trying to make, it was outside, and when it blew up, it still blew up. That shit wasn't even in the ring. The explosion. It was like the smoke was outside the ring. I'm like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny shit, I had it on mute, and I was on the phone talking, and I'm like, oh shit, they doing a countdown. I thought somebody else was coming out because it was over. I'm like, oh, somebody else coming out. I'm like, oh shit, this might, my man, he's like, oh, it might be somebody big. My man, Todd. So when I turned it up, they like, oh, it's gonna explode. I'm like, it's gonna explode. I should say, shh.
The sparklers. Choo.
Eddie Kingston was selling it, holding them. I'm like, that was the most shittiest ending. Like they're going off on Twitter. Bubba Ray making fun of them. A lot of people. Lance Storm got jokes. Lance Storm said he got jokes on Christian. I don't know if he's ripping them, but he just was like, I wonder who's still gonna be the signee. Because Big Show was supposed to announce that Christian just came out of nowhere, just walked in the room thing and signed it.
Shit, like the fucking giveaway was the damn countdown. When they was
Christian, right?
Down. Yeah, that was the same. It sounded like they did the same little countdown
thing. And
they did the same music.
And that's what I was about to say. Except they didn't do the Close Your Eyes version he had with the woman singing. But other than that, I don't know where we go from here with AEW. I don't know. Only thing is I give them a little bit more realist and they a little bit more hip on their bullshit. Maybe this might give them an incentive to step their shit up. But they need they need somebody to go in there and take the reins and they said Tony Khan is booking that shit now too. He's horrible. He's kind of off and crazy. Like when he be talking, I'm like, I want to see him become my own personality villain. I want to see him become a villain on screen because he got it.
He got it. Vince McMahon so bad, he just don't know how to do it.
He might as well do it. He got it. When he talk, you can see the evil geeky. He remind me of that fucking guy, that Robert Steichel, the one that bought the Wu-Tang album and had the AIDS medicine and boosted up from $7 to $700. He you know what I'm talking about? He locked up right there. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking like, I'm a super villain in real life. That's who Tony Khan remind me of. You got daddy's money and you just spending it. But other than that, I don't know. Christian, and I like Christian. That's my dude. I fuck with Christian. But all that for Christian, I knew it wasn't gonna be Brock. I thought it might have been RVD.
Yeah, because we were talking about that. But I told Chuck, I said it seemed like RVD got a nice little sweet deal with Impact, and I think
he don't move the way he used to. But I'm thinking maybe RVD. I'm thinking maybe
he got his woman there. He got a sweet deal, and I think he wasn't gonna fuck that up. Like why would I go over there? Then they try to put
I thought it might have been a female, like Tessa Blanchard. He would have been putting over. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been bigger.
Like, oh, this is the future superstar potential. Boom, Tessa Blanchard. Oh, I thought maybe Big Show would have did the asshole shit. Like I'm talking about me. And I was like, I would have been like.
Nobody cares about Big Show no more like that.
I thought that, but fucking Christian, I'm like, Christian
like 47, Big Show damn near 50. It's like, what the fuck? They started turning to the old folks home for wrestling.
And they talk all that shit about fucking WWE.
Talk to them. I've been saying
all
this.
That shit.
I've been saying this shit.
Like go ahead, my bad.
No, I was gonna say I've been saying this shit. It's like people be like, "Why you come down on AEW?" I said because they promised one thing and they went wholly in the other direction. They said that what they wasn't gonna do.
Like I would rather if they would have really picked from the Impact Ring of Honor con and really because there's talent there like Jay Lethal, like Eddie Edwards. There's people there.
They ain't gonna touch Lethal. Lethal got too many like underlying rape charges and allegations.
Yeah. Backstage, Ring of Honor protected him too.
Yeah.
But I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Or pick from the MLW tree. Like you got fucking Harry Hart Smith and people like that you really could build something with. The dude that's tagged with Brian Pillman Jr. I like that kid. What's his name?
Griff Griff Garrison or some shit like that.
He can move. He can move. I see a future with him. Jungle Boy, I see a little future with, but it seems like they're not giving up.
I didn't know Billy Gunn's sons was wrestling.
Yeah.
I knew the little one. I didn't know he had another one fucking wrestling.
Yeah, the other one came. Just like I know Matt Bourne brother now wrestles. Yeah. Michael Bourne or some shit, whatever the fuck their name is. I'm like, yeah, Jacob Fatu is the real deal. Like I think AEW need to pick from that and stop picking on these stars of yesterday with WWE and start making they forget stars. Yeah. Impact TNA became TNA because they had AJ Styles, James Storm, Wildcat, Chris Harris, and the X Division and all Suicide and all that good shit that they made up.
But see, people forget about this shit. People love to talk about TNA and AEW is supposed to be this. TNA, where they thrived at, that X division, they tag team division, and they women's division. Mm-hmm. That's where they was beating the WWE at one time in all three of them facets. The women, the tag, and the fucking X division. You look at AEW. AEW talked all this shit talking about we're gonna have the best tag team division. You don't, because you only worried about the Young Bucks.
Young Bucks. They like y'all said last week, they only let them touch the Revival one time. That could have been a best of seven series.
Hey, they just wanted the Bucks just wanted to say, "Hey, we beat you. Get the fuck out the way now." You talked about
they got
get the fuck out the way.
What's the name? They got Angelico and Jack Evans. That's a good tag team right there. The hybrids. They shitting on them.
With some of these motherfuckers, all they had to do is go look at Lucha Underground, which was a TV show posing as a wrestling company, but they did that shit so fucking correct over there. It was ridiculous.
They did like a soap opera. It was great. But and then they really wrestled though. Like you couldn't tell whether it was a storyline. I mean, you knew it was a storyline. What is it? Part of TV, but they demonstrated. But they got Angelico, they got Jack Evans, and you're shitting on them.
Yep.
They shitting on them.
Move. Hell, that's like me and Charles used to go back and forth. I'm like, they don't even push their people. You like Private Party. Private Party's a decent team. I'm like, they don't even push them. They find new ways to fuck them over.
For real. Private Party. Who else? They got good. I don't know. Darby Allin did his thing. I like that little wall thing he did today. When it first started.
Yeah, that shit was tight.
That was tight.
He flipped up the fucking wall and shit.
Like, he good for his size, but like I said, Sammy Guevara, I know they keeping him under because his mouth he get crazy. But I think when he wrestled Jericho a couple weeks ago, he did his thing against Jericho.
Sammy Guevara's career is never going to be the same since he talked about he wanted to rape Sasha Banks. That's what fucked him. That was the end of him.
And then they got MJF. Like, come on. Put the rocket on MJF, top hill right there.
He about to be.
Top hill. You can tell you're going to turn on Jericho.
Yeah, he about to think out Jericho. That's next.
Jericho. I mean, even though Jericho looked like a sack of potatoes, but the man could talk and he's still entertaining. I'm not going to lie.
It's time for him to go to the table. Because how they keep trying to sell that fucking Excalibur is this fucking top-notch fucking announcer.
Excalibur and JR. JR had seen better days. Like
shit, his best days are far behind him.
Yeah, I say he's seen better days. Like he done.
He sounded horrible today. He sounded like he had a cold or something. I'm like, shit, he shouldn't be working there. What happened if that motherfucker
I seen Chuck saying that's that Bell's palsy too. He ain't been right since '98 really. But not for nothing, it's cold. They outside. They got them outside.
Is it cold in Florida right now?
I'm in Atlanta. It's fucking 40 degrees right now. It's cold. Florida right there. They in Jacksonville too. That's only 4 hours away from here. We drive to Jacksonville sometime. So I mean, it's probably a little warmer, but it's nighttime. It's cold. JR ain't used to that shit. He used to the arena and all that.
JR and Jericho need to go out to pasture.
No, I like to see Jericho behind the mic. He talked good. That Orange Cassidy shit is lame. Rusev is lame. Rusev is lame. Like, one thing I hate is comedy wrestling. I hate two things when it comes to comedy and things. I hate comedy rap, and I'm a rap. I rap. I hate comedy rap.
Mm-hmm.
I hate comedy wrestling. Like Santino and fucking Orange Cassidy shit. And anytime they do some goof, I hate to see a good talent go goofy. Like, remember they had Natalia far in, and when they come that stupid shit, and Eugene was funny. I like Eugene. Like,
But he could
sometimes
work.
funny shit can work. I like Eugene when Evolution had him, and they played the trick on him. They remember he loved Triple H. They was around him, and he was the general manager. And they pedigree. And he was smiling. They put the shirt on him.
But you
And,
see,
like, that was.
but you see the difference with Eugene. They should let Eugene work, and then you see how good Eugene was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eugene, like Santino, I don't like the whole Santino shit. That shit's lame. I don't like certain shit they do. I'll be like, come on, man. Like Vince like to make it, not even just professional wrestling. They like to make it. I hated Shark Boy. That was the lamest shit to me ever.
The best
Like,
the best thing was him talking like Stone Cold. That was it.
I hate that. Don't rip him off. I hate it when fucking when Perfect Son and what's his name did the Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage shit. That's all. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like leave certain shit you gotta let die down and let sleeping dogs lie. Like I understand once or twice. Like boom, you come out, you do it one time, all right. But all the time, and that's your gimmick. You running with the mega maniacs. Like, come on, man. Like Black Machismo shit was pushing it. Like I'm like, y'all pushing it. Sometimes funny shit work. Like King Booker was hilarious to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit worked because it was like, all right. But other than that,
like being different. That's why I took it.
Yeah, it was certain people and they know how to work them gimmicks. But when they too goofy, like Big E, you too goofy. You too
out there shaking your ass.
Yeah, it was somebody. It was. I seen on somebody's page. It was he's wrestling Sami Zayn, which is a good wrestler. Knocked him down, and he over twerking on Sami Zayn's face so much that he like broke character, and, like moved him away because he was like right here to the nigga face. And he moved away like yo, no sweat, whatever, dry. Like, come on, you're grown. Men don't twerk. Men don't fucking twerk.
Yeah,
like white people until white people there. Men don't twerk. That's what women do. I hate that twerking shit. Don't male fucking shake their ass. You don't shake your ass. That shit is gay.
That was that Shawn Michaels shit. Out there shaking.
Shaw wasn't shaking his ass. Shaw shit worked for Shaw. Shaw was dancing like Buffalo Bill and sides to the legs. You heard? That was Shaw's thing. He was dancing in the mirror with his meat tucked between his legs. No homo. That was Shaw. I was like, Rick Root, it worked for certain people. All that twerking, men don't twerk. Like, but like I said, they need to put the belt on Jake Hager. Somebody. I don't know.
They need to figure out some shit. Yeah.
They got horses that could pull a fucking cart. They just ain't using it right. They need new writing. And then I'm glad they kind of got rid of it. That whole point system shit they was doing with the win and loss. Like that remind me like when WCW used to have the judges at the ringside. Like how many times they actually use the judges? Yeah.
No, one of the worst things WCW used to do was that you throw somebody over the top rope as a disqualification.
Yeah, disqualify, or if you go over the top, if you jump off the top rope. That was and the judges. That was all part of Jim Herd, the Jim Herd era. Not Jim Herd. Bill Watts era.
God.
Bill Watts came up with all that bullshit.
He was a fuck up.
Other than that, hopefully it's Monday tomorrow. Today, hopefully we get to see the celebration. I hope in a perfect world they celebrate and the music just hit. Man, Brock come walking out and fuck up the celebration and challenge him right then and there. Because I'm going to mark the fuck out. I don't think it's going to happen. Brock
money.
Crowd, money, and I don't see him sticking his head out to the COVID. They put it like he had a real problem with the COVID shit. He don't want to work during the pandemic. The pandemic is not over. Other than that, I hope you have a blessed night. Fuck that faggot nigga David Rosca. I have enough energy to be getting these people. I've been chilling lately. I've been chilling all weekend. I ain't even had one drink all weekend. I played the crib. This shit crazy out here.
Yeah. Y'all be
It's
safe
one
out
of
there.
them. It's one of them bad hood. The hood came to Atlanta, man. This is bad. This is bad. Don't worry, I'll send some more articles to the page. Like this shit is bad.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm a licensed firearm carrier right now? Licensed.
Yeah, I don't blame you with all that shit going on right now.
Before I wasn't. You know, that was just for the house. Now I got it on my hip. I'm outside. I had to get my record expunged.
Okay.
And now I see Cal Mack in the street. I'm put a bullet in his ass.
God damn.
And Cal and his daddy. You know?
Oh Lord.
Cal Mackey, that time when we invited him to be in the X Squad, he was like Eugene when they tried to put him in Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
He was. But nah, I'm out of here. I love
All
you.
right.
Hopefully we be live tomorrow if it's a good rule. You heard? I'll
Yeah.
be here.
If something
Shout
pops
out to
off.
the X Squad. Yeah, y'all take it easy. I'm gonna send you the video though. Peace.
Woo. Good shit. I mean, oh shit, Kyle Mackey, come on. Come on down. It's just one of them shows. AEW brings everybody together. Coming from the closet.
Yep, coming from the motherfucking closet. Let's get this shit over with because I got to go to sleep and I got to be at work at 10 in the morning. All right. AEW, what the fuck? I had a better sparkler party at my sister's wedding than AEW did at the end of that match.
Mm-mm.
Seriously, I mean, Christ Almighty. Christ Almighty. And first off, I want to say to Travelino, stay safe in Atlanta, dude. Shit's going bad up there, I guess. And
Yeah.
you, Randy.
Yeah, I'm in San Bernardino. Shit. I
Yeah.
see the shit on the fucking Instagram where all the crazy shit going on in fucking Atlanta. That's crazy out there.
Yeah. But let's not. But just hope everybody stays safe, and let's hope and pray that nobody gets caught in the crossfires of that shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
AEW, what the fuck? Why would you do this Terry Funk Onita shit with Onita promoting it, and you deliver on the match? I'll say that the match was good. The match was good.
They slid some money to Onita.
But yes, but you have Ed Kingston covering out there, hovering over John Moxley's body like he's falling asleep, and just what the fuck was that? What was that?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
I'm flabbergasted. I mean, I was expecting a big boom, but I guess because of everybody in there, they didn't want a lawsuit. Maybe that's it. They didn't want the lawsuit, Randy.
I think they own the fucking arena. Shit.
Fuck. Shit. Who really? They own that arena? Tony Khan? I thought the NFL did for some fucking reason. Let's see what else. I thought the women's match was pretty good. The women's match was, like I said in the chat, I love Benoit-esque type of bro wrestling. Stiff. I like stiff wrestling. And speaking of Japanese women, let's talk about the man, the myth, and the legend, Keiji Muto. Holy shit. Did you see that, Randy? Oh my God. There's a handstand. The handstand back elbow that he does all the time, right? Not only does his knee buckle, but his knee fucking gives out, and he's like, oh. Dude, I'll tell you, and I feel bad because Muto's a fucking legend, but dude, that is, I couldn't help but to laugh at that shit. That was hilarious. You got to see it in the video. It's fucking hilarious. So, let's see. Do you have any updates on the tickets for WrestleMania? Because I know PWF said March 12th.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything other than that. I'm on the computer right now.
Well, then maybe it's March 12th because I'm fucking going. And who knows? You might see me on television. You might see me in the fucking ring.
I told you we gotta have a on-field fucking Wrestleheads fucking correspondent.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll plug you in the chat. And to the Execution Squad page, you are more than welcome, buddy. All
Okay.
you motherfuckers are more than welcome to come on to the Mac Daddy live chat. All right. So, aside from ripping AEW, let's talk about NXT. What do you think is going on with Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong? Do you think it's the end of the Undisputed Era?
It's already the end. They
Do
didn't
you
already.
think so? Because people are saying like it's not.
As of right now, how it's looking, it's the end.
Maybe it's the end for Adam Cole, but who the fuck knows? In my opinion.
I don't know because it's like Adam Cole was the leader. Adam Cole, everybody knows is the it person. Because Fish, you don't even see him. Fish he's 40 plus.
Fish is out.
You got Roger Strong. Roger Strong is good in the ring, but he can't talk to save his fucking life. And then you got Kyle O'Reilly, is
and
good,
and
he can put up great matches. But do you see him at this stage of his life? I wonder how old is he? Alexa,
Who?
how old is Kyle O'Reilly?
You're 34.
I don't know that.
Okay, this bitch didn't know. So.
Yo, you got fucking Alexa?
I got one of my garage.
You some bitch.
Hey, I got cameras around my house, so when I be hanging out here, I like to know who the fuck's outside my door.
Damn, man. You got Alexa? Shit.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see.
Alexa,
I'm
how old is the wrestler Kyle O'Reilly?
Kyle O'Reilly is 34 years old. His birthday happened March 1st.
I got it.
You got it right.
Yep, I got it right. What else? What do you think about the whole 1,000-year-old warrior thing that they're doing in NXT right now? I like it.
It's okay right now. I got to see where it goes.
I just like anything that involves with Asians because I love fucking Japanese, Chinese. I love anything regarding some sort of prehistoric notion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very into history and shit like that. There's one motherfucker that I wish that would come on this live chat. You want to know who that is?
Sure.
PWF.
No.
PWF. I wish he would come on here just one time.
Shit, what they need to do is like black out all the lights in the room. You don't want nobody to see your face and just talk. That'd be cool.
I mean, that's a better shot than what.
I bet you Meltzer gave that pay-per-view 5 star. He probably did. Especially that Omega fucking Moxley match. He probably gonna give it 6.
Well, you just see Meltzer's Wrestling Observer Newsletter Awards. You see that shit?
It's actually, they might as well call it the AEW Observer.
Yo, I have never seen such shit like that. Young Bucks, first of all, let's see. What WWE tag teams would you say that could qualify for that?
For what?
For Tag Team of the Year, Feud of the Year, shit like that.
What should have been the Street Profits. Because if you look at it, they had the Raw tag team title for a long time, and then they went over to SmackDown and got them back.
Yeah, I agree. That I agree with. Montez Ford is a star. Him and Bianca, holy shit. People
They're going to be a power couple.
Put those two together, there's a new Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. I think so.
Yeah.
Montez got that ability. Well, let's see. Dick Meltzer awards. He awarded what else? What else? What else awards did he give to AEW?
I forgot. I put them all up. It was a bunch of them. I put them up like a fucking week plus ago. It was up on the page. It's a picture. If you see a picture of John Moxley in the street,
hey, I will
because
give
he
him
won.
that.
He won Wrestler of the Year.
Hey, listen, to me, John Moxley, I would say Wrestler of the Year because he hauled ass during a pandemic. So I'll give him that.
I don't know. It's like, can you realistically put him over when you have somebody like Drew McIntyre tearing it up, and Drew? If you look at it, Drew was defending his belt way more.
Yeah.
And Drew was having big time matches. Hell, the fucking match between Drew and Roman at fucking Survivor Series was fucking amazing.
I would have to say my favorite match with Drew would have to be I would have to say the Hell in a Cell.
I mean, Drew McIntyre, he stepped his fucking game up. There's no doubt about that shit.
When he said at that CPW show, when he said I'll be the first fucking British World Heavyweight Champion, he did that. And now fucked that ball and hit a home run like it was out of the World Series.
I was gonna say, wouldn't Sheamus count for that? Because Sheamus is from over there too.
Sheamus.
He's from Ireland.
Yeah, Sheamus is from Ireland, but I don't know.
And Drew McIntyre, he's not British, he's Scottish, even though they almost all part of the same shit, but he's Scottish. So
what else? I think Moxley did his best. You know, I mean, what can you do? You're in the middle of a pandemic.
Let's be honest,
you gotta work with what you got.
Moxley, I'm being nice, he's trash. I never liked him when he was Dean Ambrose, because to me, all he do is out there scrap, and I'm like, okay, you're supposed to blow me away. This is supposed to be your match tonight. This is your type of match. I seen Omega out there putting more work than his ass out there.
All right, hey, give me a second. All right. Low power mode setting. No, I agree with you. I agree with that. But to me, I think Moxley at his peak was CZW in terms of violence. Do you even watch CZW, Randy?
I ain't watched that shit in a long time. I remember him over there. But he was was he John Moxley over there?
Yeah, John Moxley and Sami Callihan, Switchblade Conspiracy.
Yeah, I know they both was over there.
Yeah, Switchblade Conspiracy. Now that's something I'd like to see with this whole Impact Wrestling and AEW. Give me John Moxley and Sami Callihan. I'll fucking fly over to Jacksonville for that shit alone.
Oh man,
do that. What do you look for out of this whole partnership with AEW and Impact Wrestling and potentially New Japan?
I don't know if New Japan. I think New Japan's like dipping their toe. I don't think New Japan's sure about it because, like I said before, I think New Japan's still pissed off where they looked at that as them motherfucking Cody Rhodes and his little crew coming up in there stealing their people. You know, he being over there stealing their people, and I think what they don't realize in Impact is them motherfuckers is doing the same thing to Impact, what they did to New Japan. Because you seen tonight, like they brought Ethan Page over from Impact.
Yeah, that's true. Oh shit.
So
I think
you're supposed to be helping out Impact. It's like, no, you just want to be over there so you can steal their fucking people.
I think New Japan. You're right. They're dipping their toes. They don't want to get too comfortable. And, you know, I mean, not to mention also, I mean, how many people can they realistically send over anyway right now with the pandemic going on? Zero.
Not too many.
Zero.
Because a lot of their stars want to be at home. And if you're Okada, it's like, why would you want to go over to fucking AEW right now? What? So you have to go job out to fucking Kenny Omega over there?
Yeah, again. again.
So,
But I will say, like, Okada's best matches were with people from the Bullet Club. Prince Devitt, AJ Styles. I don't know.
AJ.
AJ, yes. AJ, the fucking sequences at the end of their matches. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was some good shit.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to get off. I got to go to sleep. And
Okay.
yeah, just figured to stop by and everything. Hope you stay well, stay safe. To Travelino, stay safe. I know we got some history, but you know what? I'm more than fucking will be able to say just stay safe, brother, and just try to be well. And to everybody in the chat, same goes to you guys. Stay well, stay safe, and yeah, don't get COVID, please.
Yeah, everybody be mask up.
Mask up and saddle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride. All right, I'm out of here,
Shit,
Randy.
all right.
And it's about to get bumpier.
You should, shit. Well, shit, I was looking on my fucking computer. I'm not going live. And I found where Travelino was talking about with the John Moxley. Let me see if y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. And that was John Moxley. That was Moxley after the match, after the TV went off, where he sat there and said, Kenny Omega's one tough son of a bitch, but he can't set up a fucking exploding ring for shit. That's what Travelino was talking about. That's up on the internet if you want to find it. Shit. Then I'm looking at Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray said he quoted Vince McMahon. He said the only thing they remember is the finish. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And that finish was trash. And that's what you think about. That's what we all talking about. Like that match is like it pretty much overshadowed the fucking match. Like if you just imagine if they dropped a shitload of fireworks, just like so many fireworks, like it would start a fucking Raw or something like that. You seen that shit everywhere. It would have calmed everything down. It would have went with the fucking match. Then they could have had a fucking smoked out everywhere, and then Eddie Kingston was just down there covering up fucking John Moxley. That shit was lame as fuck, boy. I tell you, and they got to work on that shit. Yeah, I put this up here when the TV exploded on Mox's face, and yet Rollins being terrified of Bray Wyatt. Somebody said, somebody take care of Jordan Cornette. That man probably gonna have a heart attack at any moment. How trash that was. Yeah, you know he gonna talk shit. He gonna talk shit about that shit. Shit. Well, we had our 3 guests over there. I think we didn't pretty much talked about that whole fucking pay-per-view where shit, it's a fucking mean picture. I'm probably gonna grab it. It got Randy Orton kicked everybody's ass. They got 3 of them. When he beat up Matt Hardy, next thing you know, Matt Hardy was all elite. When he beat up Big Show, next thing you know, Big Show was all elite. And then Christian, he beat Christian, and Christian's all elite. That shit's funny. But I mean, if you got anything else to say it. Other than that, we're gonna wrap this bitch up because I know it's 10 o'clock California time. You in the Midwest, Texas, it's 12 o'clock. East Coast is 1 o'clock. I appreciate all y'all coming on this AEW fucking Revolution pay-per-view. Flair is next. Oh, Lord. Coming on here, pay-per-view after show. And I'm going to put the show up here. You can catch it up here on the Wrestleheads page. And if you still should have our YouTube page, it's going to be on there. So check that out. And I appreciate everybody come on there. And everybody have a great fucking night.